And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Play action, Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First 2 yards. This one goes for 25. And last round, he's going to hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
Some scarily to the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To throw is Cousins. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going. Here at their own 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. Here's Eason to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Harris is in for a Lions touchdown. So a great start. They force the turnover on the other side and then take it down the field on their first drive and finish it off with a short touchdown run.
Nice and efficient. Excellent job blocking. Finds the gap and barrels into the end zone. Great way to finish off that drive.
And Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Lions 7, Vikings nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Justin Jefferson. He's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
winding down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Near midfield at the 49. That would go for 26 and a first down. Here's Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Cousins to throw it. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
This is fielded at the 7. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down. A good pickup there, 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came out in the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Cousins throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins from 17 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Eason. Right side to Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Eason. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that?
The Vikings
They'll say the
take over
3-yard
first
line.
and
That's where
10
they spot him.
at their own 3-yard
That is how
line.
you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit, was that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. In motion, the tight end. 1st down. Here's Cousins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Cousins. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Cousins on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 38, Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Cousins now to throw on first down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Hey, we're good.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
7th and 7 at the 14-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Cousins. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Cousins. And it's caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Cousins again. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On 1st down, Jacob Eason being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will have solid field position as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Following the interception, Cousins.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw again on second down. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Time over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, it's not time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Eason sets to throw it. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. as they look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
McCann now for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 19, Lions 14. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the 24, Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Cousins now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Cousins.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the grid at the Lions 43. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Cousins.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Knocks over another. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aleem McNeil now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this past the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you throw the ball like that, trying to throw something open and lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
86 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They run again on first down. Cook, no dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing his Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Eason to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing is Eason. Shark's got it left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2 and it brings up 4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
In motion left is a running back. They're going on 4th down. Here's Eason. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Vikings have come up going down near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Hey, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, put your defense in a bad spot.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd down and goal. Eason dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
3rd and goal from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to make the 4. Eason going to try and throw it for it. And it's going to be batted down. Going all the way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to get... He's got a man, complete! And they're going to get this beyond 40 before it's taken down. 39 yards out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tracy Walker. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, If they don't get a touchdown, they won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
On second and goal, Eason. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Eason.
And this is going to be incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Andrew Booth puts it away. The Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the field goal's probably going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not the lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun is Eason.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they try it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Cousins. And now here's another interception. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Play action. It's Eason. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They try to take their shot right there. And it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now whistles and a timeout call here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Cousins here to throw. He's got a man complete. Trotting. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The partner, that'll do it. Well, these week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of